Have you built a barndominium lately? Or do you know someone that has or is trying to? If so, you know that they can be difficult to insure. There are a lot of insurance carriers that will not insure them. So, how do you find insurance? What do you do? And why are they so hard to insure? As mentioned in my prior video, essentially a barndominium is just a combination of a barn and a house, and you put it together. From an insurance standpoint, there are a lot of insurance carriers that will not insure them. Why? Why will they not insure them? And how do I get coverage? There are really four main reasons why insurance companies can be hesitant to insure them. The first is it's a non-standard construction. It's different than the normal. It's not a traditionally built home. The second is because of the large attached barn, oftentimes there is commercial use out of that or farm use. And if so, that's where insurance companies then have more questions. Want to know what's it being used for, what kind of business, how big of a farm operation, how does the liability play different? And some insurance carriers just say, we don't even want to deal with that headache. We are not insuring them at all for that reason. Third reason is they are typically built in rural areas. You're not going to see a barndominium in downtown or in a city somewhere. They are in rural areas where oftentimes maybe even a traditional built home could be difficult to insure. So then that added risk of it being rural, some insurance companies say we don't want to deal with that type of exposure. But the last one, and the main reason, in my opinion, that insurance companies don't want to deal with them, some of them I should say, is because there is a lack of historical data. Love it, hate it, insurance is all about data and statistics and looking at previously what has happened, what are market trends, what has caused claims, what has caused big claims, what has caused little claims, and based on that data, then insurance companies make decisions on what type of insurance they want to write. An obvious example is why a 16-year-old driver costs so much to add your policy. It didn't take insurance companies very long until they realized, hey, a 16-year-old driver is more likely to get in an accident than a 50-year-old driver. They're learning how to drive, their brain is not fully developed, so they are probably taking risks that a 50-year-old wouldn't. Therefore, we need to charge more for a 16-year-old compared to a 50. That is an obvious example of how data impacts insurance. When it comes to barndominiums, there just isn't data out there. They're newer. Insurance companies, some of them, again, are just hesitant. Will there be more claims? Will there be higher amounts of claims? Like, what is that going to look like? And because of those question marks, some insurance companies say, not for me. So then the big question is, how do I insure my barndominium? In my opinion, the best value for your insurance and the easiest way, the least amount of time for you, is to contact an independent insurance agent. They're going to have access to multiple different companies, will able to look around, and they're going to know right away, hey, these four will not do barndominiums. These four will. And they're going to have their ear to the market and know what is going to be best for you based on your unique situation. That way, you just have to call one agent. They do the shopping. They know the risk. They're able to help out and find that great solution for you. So it is an option that we do have. If you're in the state of Ohio, even outside the state of Ohio, we can look at various options for you and what fits your needs.